So we have a couple of opening items, and then we're going to continue on with our dinner. But I wanted to do a quick announcement. Your meal tickets that are in your lanyards, if you don't have a lanyard and you got a meal ticket, please put that meal ticket in front of your plate so that our hotel staff know what dish you are getting. So if, again, you have that meal ticket in the back of your lanyard here, make sure you're putting that in front so that way they can find out what dish to give you. Got it? Okay, so we have a full presentation for you. We've got some great items to go over in tonight's awards. But at this time, if I may ask you to all please rise for the arrival of our miner's lamp. The lamp is being carried in by our State Director, Michael Roach from Las Cruces Police Department, and our Assistant State Director, Travis Spruill from the Farmington Police Department. So when you're ready, Janessa, go ahead and cue that music for them to come in. Okay. Go ahead and bring it on in, you guys. Thank you. Thank you, guys. So I have to just throw this in there. We have a new miner's lamp, and we are now figuring out how it works. So if you can just imagine a flame in that miner's lamp for this year, next year, totally going to be amazing. Totally amazing. Please remain standing, and I'm going to invite our chaplain from Bernalillo County Fire Department, Sherry Granger Archuleta. Please join me up on the stage.
Thank you all for having me here this evening. Together, let us bow our heads and pray. Lord, we humbly give you thanks and praise for our gathering here this evening. We pray for the presenters, attendees, and volunteers who made this conference possible. I ask for your blessings of unity, hope, and vision on this ceremony, and pray that you will fill each attendee with satisfaction at the great work they are doing for the sake of the Special Olympics. Continue to grant them success in every good endeavor as they serve as ambassadors in our communities in New Mexico and beyond this state. Lord, also bless this food we are about to share, those who prepared it, those who serve it, and those who have worked to make today the special occasion that it is. For all of this, we give you thanks. Amen.
Okay, at this time, you guys can go ahead and please be seated. We're going to enjoy dinner till about 6:40, and behind us on our screens, we'll have a year of review photos from 2022. Hello, everybody. Go ahead and keep enjoying yourself. I just want to make a quick announcement that the silent auction will be closing at 7 o'clock. At what time? Okay, so the silent auction and the raffle will be closing at 7 o'clock. So if you haven't made your way to see the items there at the tables here to my right, make sure you do that. We'll be closing it at 7 o'clock along with the raffle. And Lucinda doesn't want me to tell you any more about that. All right, good evening. So, continue on with your meals. We're going to get our awards program started here. At this point, though, we want to recognize our host for this year's conference and ask you to please help us in applauding Bernalillo County Fire Department for their great work hosting this conference. Every year, our Guardians of the Flame of Hope State Conference gets better and better. We have more to offer our officers, and we have more participation from our Special Olympic athletes. And when you bring quality presentations and training with our athletes' engagement, good things are going to happen in 2023, and we're very, very excited for that. So again, another round of applause for Bernalillo County Fire Department. I don't see him here, but I want to first recognize Chief Perez. Is he here? There you are. Thank you. Chief, if you can stand and be recognized. Chief. As we know, any kind of success starts at the top, and all the work that BCFD has done putting this conference together with us, and also all the great work that you guys have done in 2022 started because you gave the thumbs up, and not only that, you jumped in on the fun. So we can't thank you enough. We appreciate you, your family, and everyone with BCFD for all the great work. So thank you again. Along with that, there is a group of BCFD firefighters and staff that were extremely vital in helping put this together and working with Barbara and myself. And I want to acknowledge them, and so when you hear your name, please stand and be recognized as well. Actually, thank you. We actually have something special, so when I call your name, please stand up and join us on the stage. Robert Arguelles. Manny Ortiz. Gary Chavez. Josh Spinello. Stay right here, guys. Mike Valencia. Brian Harris. We also want to recognize our amazing production staff, led by the one and only producer that has been saving our butts the entire time, Janessa Ruiz. So we know you guys can't come down, but we've got stuff for you. Ken Duggan. Chase Sherman. Ken Hobbs. Phil Sanchez. Josh Quintana. And Eric Lujan. Now one more, hold on. Because I left out, and this is only because she's been an amazing person at registration, Courtney Schiffer. Barbara, let me see that real quick. So as a token of our appreciation, and because we know what kind of firefighters you are, we got you a beautiful beer mug with the Torch Run logo etched on there. So congratulations, guys. Cheers. Prost. May we never regret this.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Can I give this to you? At this time, if I can have our agency manager, Barbara McRae, join me, and our state directors and Assistant State Director, Michael Roach and Travis Spruill. Please join us up on the stage. So as they're making their way here, yesterday we had our hospitality night, and it was a beautiful, fun time. We had it at the 505 Food Hall. If you're in this area and you've not been to the 505 Food Hall in Albuquerque, it is an amazing row of restaurants from different types of genres, and they've got a great bar, a brewery, lots of fun things for adults and even families. So last night we spent our time there, and it was a very special evening only because we were there to celebrate one of our former state directors, our immediate past state director, Ben Sanchez, who couldn't be here tonight. But Ben was able to join us last night, and we were there for two reasons. One, we were thanking him for his service as state director. Ben came in and served half a term about 2.5 years ago, when our state director at the time was unable to fulfill his duties, and fulfill the rest of his duties, and Ben stepped up and carried on that term. But then he stayed for 2 more terms, helping us get through things like the pandemic and other things that really impacted our community and our state at the time. So we were there to thank Ben for that, but we also were there to honor him with the highest honor that we could give a law enforcement torch run officer in our state, and that is the Flame of Hope Award. So it's my honor to recognize Ben Sanchez last night and again tonight in front of you as the 2023 Flame of Hope Award recipient. Our executive director, Randy Mascarella, presented Ben with the award, and she read these words, and this is inscripted on the Flame of Hope Award. It says, "To achieve success, one must come face to face with it, acknowledge its possibilities, desire it, and then work for it. In appreciation for your tireless leadership, which has set the standard of excellence and brought hope to the athletes of Special Olympics New Mexico." So again, congratulations to Ben. This is an award that we hope to give all of you at some point in the future. All right? So at this time, I'm going to hand the mic over to Barbara. We have our agency milestones that we're going to be jumping into, and then she's got some specific people she would like to invite as well to the stage.
I'm a little taller than Oscar. Just gotta say.
Used to it.
So I have been blessed. I have been truly blessed to be part of the Special Olympics family over the last 4 years. Many of you know me only by Special Olympics, although after a 25-year profession in juvenile probation, ending my career as the chief of juvenile probation in the 13th Judicial District, I ended it early and came to Special Olympics. And so, thank you. So I get to come and have fun at my job every single day. Many of you, almost the whole crowd here, I get to interface with on a daily, a weekly, sometimes an hourly, nightly, no, just kidding. And just excited. I love planning events. Many of you do know that my sister had Down syndrome and was a Special Olympics athlete. And so that fuels me. That is the passion that I have. Being in law enforcement for 25 years, this is a beautiful way to just marry everything that I love and live for. So thank you to everyone who's here, and just everything that you bring to the table, the events. the activities, the relationships that you've made throughout the years with our athletes. And so if I can go ahead and ask all of our Special Olympics athletes to stand up and get a round of applause. Thank you so much. Okay, now to the fun part.
That was fun.
You liked
I
that?
had a good time. Let's go home.
Okay, we're done. We're done. So one of the other great pleasures that I have is being able to monitor and soft credit agencies throughout the year by the activities that you do, by the money that you raise. We cannot put a dollar sign on the awareness that all your activities and events bring to our Special Olympics athletes, to our communities all across New Mexico. We have 3,700 athletes that is our main focus, and we continue to strive to spread the flame of hope throughout throughout New Mexico so that we can increase that number. That is only a small portion of the people who are living with intellectual disabilities in New Mexico. So what I'd like to do is every year we recognize agencies that reach milestones. We have 5 different milestones. And so what I'd like to do is when I call your agency, if you will come up, there are several agencies that have multiples, and you will all come up and be recognized. And so first and foremost, I would just like to recognize the Attorney General's office. So Catherine and Amira, thank you so much for your dedication. They, they took a pause, a pause because of COVID, and we had a meeting a couple weeks ago, and they are fully committed to carrying the flame of hope for this coming year, and we're really thankful to have you as our partners. So thank you very much. Okay, so these are agencies that are honorable mentions. They raised funds throughout the year. And so if I can get Ana Ortiz from Santa Ana Police Department to come up.
You got to come through the gauntlet.
If I can get Mike Burgess from Juvenile Probation. I don't believe we have anyone here from Sandoval County Sheriff's Office. Marianne is not here. Marianne Bullhead was our agency coordinator, and she recently retired. And so she is riding that horse in the sunset. And so we want to recognize Marianne and all of her hard work that she did. So let's give her a round of applause. Tom Ruiz with Albuquerque Fire Rescue has been here throughout the conference, and unfortunately he could not continue his time here, and so we want to recognize Albuquerque Fire Rescue. And Roxanne Romero, can I get you to come up and be recognized as New Mexico State Police District 5 Albuquerque? Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office, Under Sheriff Williamson, can I ask you to come up and... The next one is Edgewood Police Department. Amber Matas recently retired this year, and so we are looking forward to meeting with the chief in the next couple weeks and re-engaging with the Edgewood Police Department. But let's give them a round of applause. Also, Allison Lucero with the BIA, Bureau of Indian Affairs, the Northern Pueblo Agency is also involved. So we want to recognize her. She unfortunately couldn't be here tonight. And last but not least is Judith Goins with McKinley County Sheriff's Office. Come on up. Judith is no longer at the McKinley County Sheriff's Office, but great news is that she has continued her work with Special Olympics and the Law Enforcement Torch Run. All of our athletes who have been on our executive committee are considered ambassadors, and we now have a new subcommittee in our executive committee. And so Judith has taken those reins and will be meeting with the Special Olympics ambassadors on a monthly basis, and so you won't see the last of her yet. So thank you, Judith. Retired and rehired. Okay, so let's get to our bronze. These are agencies that raised over $1,000 and under $4,000. So if I can get Oliver Morris from the Los Alamos Police Department, come on up. Oliver was also named and ran in our final leg at the USA National Games in Orlando in July. I would like to next Eunice Police Department. John Frey couldn't be here tonight, but let's recognize Eunice Police Department, which is down in the southeast part of the state. Okay, next is New Mexico Probation and Parole in Albuquerque. And so if I can ask Cassandra, Rachel, and Kevin to come up. Also want to do an honorable mention to Secretary Romero. She was our agency coordinator and went on leave and had a baby, but she is back in full force, and so thank you very much. If I can get Erica Montoya from Santa Fe Police Department, come on up. Diane Calbert from the Curry County Sheriff's Office was here yesterday. Unfortunately, she fell sick and had to return back to Clovis. So I want to recognize Curry County Sheriff's Office. And in conjunction with them, they don't do anything without the New Mexico Adult Probation and Parole there in Clovis. They partner in every single activity, and they split the funds 50-50. So we want to recognize them as well. Hobbs Police Department, Rihanna couldn't be here as well, and so we want to recognize Hobbs Police Department. Sylvia Trujillo Chacon from Taos County Sheriff's Office, come on up. We also have Belen Police Department. Jose and Amber, come on up. Come on in, Amber.
Jose, not Simon, okay?
He was Simon earlier. Did a great job.
You're the one that outbid me?
Ooh. We'd also like to recognize Las Lunas Police Department, John Valdez. He's not here tonight, but would love to say thank you to him. Orlando Moreno with Carlsbad Police Department. He unfortunately couldn't make it either, but want to thank Carlsbad Police Department for their dedication. Lena Romero with U.S. Probation. Come on up. We'd also like to say thank you to Sandoval County Fire Department. They hosted a Tip-A-Cop in Bernalillo, and unfortunately no one could be here to represent them, but want to say thank you to them as well. We'd also like to recognize Espanola Police Department, Byron Abeda. Come on up and And last but not least, Martine Arellano with Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office. Come on up and let us say thank you. Let's give all those agencies a big round of applause. Okay, now we're moving on to silver. And silver is our agencies that have raised over $1,000. I'm sorry, that have raised over $4,000, but under $8,000. So we'd like to recognize the Albuquerque Police Department. Come on up. Nancy with Lovington Police Department couldn't be here, but let's recognize Lovington Police Department. Jean, can I ask you to come up from IGUA 69? Come on up. They are the ones that keep Los Alamos National Labs safe, if you didn't know. We'd also like to recognize Bosque Farms Police Department. Brad Killo couldn't be with us tonight, but. And last but not least, Valencia County Sheriff's Office, Ashley Valdez. Let's give the Silver Awards counties, agencies a round of applause. Next, we'd like to recognize our gold, and our gold agencies and milestone awards are over $8,000 and under $12,000. So first and foremost, I would like to ask Otero County Prison Facility, Robert, come on up. So with Robert being part of the prison down in Chaparral, New Mexico, they do inmate fundraising, and that's how they raise their dollars throughout the year. And so they are the only agency that is a prison here in New Mexico. And so what we'd like to do is spread that to the other state penitentiaries. But Robert, thank you for setting the stage. And can I also ask Robert Arguelles, Manny Ortiz, and Gary Chavez to come up and represent Bernalillo County Fire Department. each get a red. We'll get you one. All right, let's give Otero County Prison Facility and Bernalillo County Fire Department a round of applause. So we'd also like to recognize those agencies that met our platinum, and unfortunately we don't have any agencies that met platinum. They all jumped to legend, which is over $20,000. So if I can get Brittany Ingram and Steve Ingram, yes, they're married, to come on up. Woo, woo, woo! We'd also like to recognize Lee County Sheriff's Office, Kathy Carnes, come on up. Next, we'd like to recognize the Farmington Police Department. So if I can ask Mark Gaines, Denise Moore, and Travis Spruill to come up. And last but not least, the Las Cruces Police Department, Corey Weiland and Michael Roach.
Show me the money, honey.
Oh my goodness. The love, the love. So I'm pretty sure that none of you were adding the totals up. But if you did, this was a record year. And so I'd like to, some of you have heard this number, but you all raised over $412,000 this year.
So it's not obviously a light thing to say that as a state that we can reach just short of $500,000. But when we look back to what happened in 2020, where we raised a little less than $150,000 to then how you rebound in 2021 and jump to 2022, it's a phenomenal feat. But we always tell our officers that it's not the dollar amount that we're concerned with when it comes to what you do in our program. It's the number of quality community policing activities that you guys engage in. And so when you're having fun with our athletes, when you guys are hosting those community policing activities, the result of that is a number like this. So we're very excited for what 2023 has in store, and we know that you guys are going to just take off from this conference, and we're going to see some amazing things. We're going to see some amazing community policing activities that are inspired by our training that we had today, the Be Safe program, our presentation from Lieutenant Ferris Simmons, and all the other conversations that you've been having with your peers alongside our athletes. So thank you very much to everybody for all your great work. What I love about our program is that in addition to our officers, our agencies, our athletes, and our Special Olympics staff, we also have a community of local partnerships and sponsorships that help us. And so behind me are just a few of the sponsors that we have to present to you, but there are a number of them, and I just want to acknowledge representatives that are here in the room with us. So Jesse Galvan from Centera. Let's give a round of applause to our sponsor. I don't know if our representatives from Brycon are here, but can we get a round of applause for Brycon Construction? So not listed here, but if you ever notice on some of the shirts that our athletes are wearing and our officers are wearing, beautiful embroidery that is on our shirts. It's all due to Fully Promoted, and our owner of Fully Promoted, Todd Martinez, is here right here. And of course, his lovely wife, Kathy. Now, I'm going to take the opportunity that I have a microphone and no one can stop me. And I have to brag a little bit about the Martinez family, Todd and Kathy, because their daughter, Rihanna, was just selected in the draft, the 2022 or 2023 draft, 2023 draft for the Women's Professional League, where she is now going to be with FC Kentucky, FC Louisville, in the women's professional soccer. What did I say? So, you may have seen the news about that, and so we've got from New Mexico our very first professional women's soccer player coming out of Albuquerque. Wonderful. So, and their son is a pretty amazing athlete as well. So, we're just excited for all the great work that Fully Promoted has been doing with our shirts, so thank you. We also want to recognize, of course, our presenting sponsor of the 2023 Guardians of the Flame Conference and our Torch Run program, Albertsons, whose Travis Cheney, their vice president, couldn't be here today. Do we have a representative from Albertsons here? Didn't see one. Okay, can we just give a round of applause for Albertsons? Just to share with you a quick story of how Albertsons became presenting sponsor, our immediate past state director, Ben Sanchez from Rio Rancho PD, one day decided he was going to go out and have a golf game at a local course in Albuquerque, and he just so happened to join a team that had Travis from Albertsons on it. And we had a somewhat working relationship with Albertsons at the time, but it wasn't until Ben got drunk on the golf course with the vice president of Albertsons, the rumor is, and that led to a conversation about how law enforcement loves Special Olympics and how Albertsons can really get behind a Torch Icon campaign. And so fast forward to last April, and Albertsons for 2 weeks had their staff, when Albertson customers would come in, ask, would you like to donate $1 to Special Olympics through the law enforcement torch run. And in 2 weeks, Albertsons staff and stores from all over Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and different parts of the state raised $115,000 for Special Olympics. Other sponsors to note are the Spider Riders of New Mexico, the Road Runners, Roberta Garcia. Did we have Roberta here today? And then also our friends from Chili's. Every October, we have a statewide Chili's tip-a-cop where our officers trade in their badges or their guns for aprons, and they are celebrity waiters. So if you haven't already participated in a tip-a-cop, October is the time frame. And so Chili's is our mother restaurant, and then we use other restaurants throughout the state. So a round of applause for Chili's. We also want to thank Chavez Greaves Consulting. They are an engineering consulting firm. I don't believe any other representatives are here, but can we get another round of applause for Chris Youngblood and our friends over at Chavez Greaves? So at this time, we'd like to ask both our executive director, Randy Mascarella, to join us on the stage, and we have a special treat for you. For not you, Randy, but you are the treat. But we have a treat for you all. This is the first time we've done this at a state conference, and Randy is going to help me by hosting our athlete Q&A. So athletes, if we can ask you to stand and join us on the stage, we've got some questions to ask you so that we all can learn more about you guys. Let's give a round of applause for our athletes. They'll fit. So it won't come out.
Huh? It won't come out?
Let me see. Is that enough?
So can I just say, we're taking our life in our hands here. Unscripted, no idea, but we're going to start with this question, all right? So you think about this for a minute. I want to know what your favorite thing about Special Olympics is. Your favorite thing.
Not that far.
All right. We're going to, do you know? Do you know your favorite thing, Andrew?
Everything.
Okay, tell us.
Everything.
Everything?
Everything is my favorite.
Everything?
Everything my favorite. Including Starbucks. Including Starbucks.
Everything is his favorite in Starbucks. So when this man comes to competition, he's got a cup in his hand. Just want you to know that.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, Shiv, get in front of him so we can see you. What's your favorite thing?
The competition,
Competition. And your favorite sport?
golf,
Which is really interesting because this man won a gold medal at the USA National Games in swimming. In swimming. Won a gold medal in swimming. All right. Santos, your favorite thing?
My favorite thing was my friends.
I love you. This is Kenny Patton, and we call him Hoser.
Oh, yeah, right. Hoser. Yeah, right.
And he's been an athlete longer than any of us have been alive. So just know that, all right? So, Ken, what's your favorite thing about Special Olympics?
Law enforcement.
Oh, law enforcement. And I'll tell you one of the reasons why, and I hope it's okay that I share this. So Kenny spends time at the mall, okay? And he walks the mall, and he used to get bullied. But there were law enforcement officers there who looked out for him. And so we want to thank law enforcement for looking out for our brother here. Tyler?
So my favorite thing is the friends I make and the good sportsmanship.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Tyler. That's right. And I will say this, because I do believe this. When you look at the world of sport today, they need to watch these guys. All right? Because they teach lessons about what sport is really about. And when you compete as hard as you can, you make each other better. These guys make their opponents better by playing as hard as they can. And they talk a little trash now and then, but just saying. And you, young man, your favorite thing?
Track.
Track's your favorite sport? Yeah, and this young man also went to the USA National Games and competed in track and did a great job.
I kicked butt, but I almost ran that close.
Say that again.
I almost kicked butt that close.
Yeah, that close, almost that close. But we were very proud of you anyhow.
Oh,
Brother?
Yeah, that's my brother. I like doing basketball, and I like the people who's doing for Special Olympics because we're special.
Yes, you are special. And he likes the people. And look at this room. I mean, if you can't feel good in this room, and you can't know that this is how life should be lived in this room, they teach us. They teach us. Okay, Martini, come here. Favorite thing? I already know what you're going to say. Fire rate.
My favorite thing is horses.
Oh, yeah. Very thing. And
Firefighters.
So I got to tell the story because it deserves to be told. First of all, when she's on a horse, it's beautiful. She competes in equestrian, and she's a beautiful rider. But on the flip side of that, she is in every fire station, not only in our city, but anywhere that she goes. They visit a fire department, and she makes friends. And so we have no better ambassador here than this young woman right here. Yeah. Okay, Van Pexa, your favorite thing about Special Olympics. Now, you've been doing this a long time. All right, so what's your favorite thing?
Equestrian.
Equestrian, that's right. And here's Van's thing about equestrian. Ride fast and ride hard. And that's what he does. And he does a good job of it.
Yes.
Nice, Van. You want to say anything else?
Love my mom.
You love your mom? Oh, we love your mom too.
I love my dad.
I know. Okay. And you?
I love hockey, and I love my torch run ever.
And your torch runners? You love those guys too?
And hockey.
And poly hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah, which Ryan's from Farmington, and in a couple weeks, we go to Farmington for state poly hockey competition. And if you have never seen poly hockey being played, tomorrow at the Balloon Fiesta Park in the Cutters Pilot Pavilion, starting at 8 o'clock in the morning and run until about 4, we're going to play poly hockey. And if you've never seen that and you have a minute, come by. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Please come to Farmington. We have the best hockey players in Farmington land.
Oh. So get together like you like each other. Come on. Nice. Nice, you guys. Hey, wait. Don't leave. Come back up here for 1 second. Oh, nice. All right. Martine, I'm going to hand you the microphone, and I want you to lead the athletes in our oath. Okay? Here.
Let me win.
Let me win.
If I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt.
Let me be brave in the attempt.
You can sit down.
All right, thank you, athletes. Another round of applause for our Special Olympic athletes. And thank you, Randy. There. So before we jump into our next part in this awards show, which we're now going to transition to a video, I do want to acknowledge our Special Olympics staff that are in the room. So our staff, could I please have you stand up when I call your name? Christine Hidalgo, our development director. Scott Hardy, our director of IT. And everything else we can't figure out in the office. This is really what it is. Rebecca Rainsberger, our communications manager. And Brittany Scanlon, our corporate development and special events. I was going to say something else, but she won't let me say it. Oh, she won't. Okay, I can't do it? Okay. Who else am I missing? Where am I? Oh, I know. I know. Am I missing anyone else? Where? What are you pointing at, Christine? Oh, I know. Randy, and Randy Mascarello, who was just up on the stage. Huh? I know. I got that. Okay. So, now, this time last year in Las Cruces, had I messed up on anything, you would have heard a sound. And that sound would have been in the form of what a lot of you horse riders would call a horse call. And it would be ch-ch-ch. And I don't know what was happening when I was on stage, but it was my friend and my co-worker, Barbara McRae. Where are you, Barbara? Where did she go? She went and hid, didn't she? She went and hid. So I do want to acknowledge Barbara McRae, our agency manager. She is, and I mean this in the dearest of terms, my work wife. So she has been amazing at putting this all together and working with BCFD this year, Las Cruces Police Department last year, and Farmington Police Department the year before that. And so I do owe a lot of my gratitude for all the wonderful things that are happening in Torch Run because of her. And because of the passion that she brings to our program, having her sister involved in Special Olympics, how she honors her year after year through the passion that she brings. And so I have no problem saying that she is really my boss. And so just a round of applause for Barbara McRae. I do want to recognize also our board members that are in the room. And Susan Hanson, could you please stand and be recognized, our board of directors? Thank you. So at this time, we have a video that Janessa and her team from BCFD have been putting together of our conference. So please take a look at the monitors and enjoy for the next 5-7 minutes a wonderful state conference review video. It's our 2023 Guardians of the Flame State Conference. We have our conference every year. This conference we bring agencies from all over the state. There's about 30 agencies. We bring officers together for this conference to give them inspiration, education, and information on all things related to both community policing and how they can use our program to bring back to the local communities and bridge those relationships with their citizens. But the most important thing is that they're raising awareness for our Special Olympic athletes. Our conference is about the training now. It used to be just a kickoff business meeting, and it's grown. It's grown now to where we're offering trainings on how to work with individuals with intellectual disabilities. If you see someone with Down syndrome or you see someone with autism, how do you know what's the difference between an intellectual disability and a mental illness? And what are the triggers that you can identify so that your engagement with a person with intellectual disabilities can go in the way of safe experiences versus anything else. What that torch represents is a hope that our athletes will always be given an opportunity to experience that dignity. And like any one of us, it's so important that we have a sense of self-worth that is celebrated in the community. So that torch that comes in for opening ceremonies, we run that torch throughout the state, reminding the community, but more importantly, reminding our athletes that they matter, not just to us, but to the world. And so to keep on training, keep on competing, and we're right behind you the whole way. We all know public safety officers, from firefighters to police officers to everyone in between, live high-octane lives. Having to keep our streets safe isn't a walk in the park. So an appreciation for all the work that our officers, first responders, firefighters, police officers, and then you come to our Special Olympic events. You're doing all this great work to make sure our athletes are on the top of the pedestal. There's a need for us to thank you in a way where it's really about, so to speak, let your hair down, and be yourselves. Let you come down from that high-octane life for just a night, if only, and let you be amongst people who understand what it's like to walk in your shoes, and those who can celebrate all the things that you have to offer our community.
As you spend time with Special Olympic athletes and you get to interact with them and you learn a little bit more about them as people, you start to change. And that's the power. They are the greatest teachers, I swear to goodness. They are the greatest teachers we have today.
What you saw this morning was a showcase of a bigger torch run that we do in May. And that's the torch run that carries 1,600 miles across New Mexico. And the 4 torches that start in Farmington, Taos, Las Cruces, and Carlsbad, they become one torch over the span of 2 weeks. Our Torch Run at Conference showcases what the Flame of Hope is all about so that these attendees can go back to their agencies and say, we need to make our torch run bigger in our communities, we need to make it better, and we're taking what we learned from conference and we're really going to make this statewide relay in May pop.
So my thought about this morning's torch run through the city, it was 26 degrees.
Everybody couldn't feel their fingers and no one could feel their legs. But we were so excited when we saw all the Bernalillo County Fire Department units that were ready to lead us as an escort down the roads. We had officers that had never been to Albuquerque, much less downtown Albuquerque, to see the big tall buildings that they were going to run through. So there was excitement in the air about carrying this torch on behalf of Special Olympics and taking it all in that we were in downtown Albuquerque. Athletes, officers, we had dignitaries that were with us. And so we braved the cold because we knew the bigger importance was we were making some waves in the community, and we were excited that what this was going to represent moving forward.
When we have an event that's an outdoor event, whether it's a games, a run, whatever it is, unlike those who don't have intellectual disabilities, our athletes don't complain. So they were freezing this morning, we were freezing this morning, I was whining, but our athletes never complain. They participate with all of their hearts, and that's what they did this morning. So the finish line, because I got to be there before the runners came in, so you have 2 fire engines holding a huge United States flag, and it's waving in the wind, and which is emotional enough. And then you see everyone running. And when you see the torch and you see everyone running behind it, people who had been standing there freezing for a half an hour, we couldn't do anything but cheer. I mean, it was just so emotional. And I think that celebration and that emotion happens every time those torch runs happen.
We were very grateful to have Chief Bettis from BCFD lead us in that start. Chief was there from the get-go, and he ended the torch with us there at the finish line. So it's so important for us to have the type of support from the high levels of command in our city. And so we're very grateful for Chief Bettis for his support and all the command staff that allowed us to have that experience downtown streets of Albuquerque.
So for the athletes of Special Olympics New Mexico, it's time for the uphill climb. So we have competitions that are starting now throughout the course of the year.
So this is where I rap. Is that the part where I start rapping? Okay. I missed the cue. Can we get another round of applause for Janessa and her production team? We asked her for the impossible and she made it come true. We only gave her about maybe 4 hours, to produce 3 hours to produce a video, turn it around so we could present that. So we're very grateful for you guys, production team. You guys did an amazing job. At this time, we're getting to the end of our awards dinner. We have BCFD Honor Guard here to retrieve the colors, so if I may ask you all to please rise and welcome Bernalillo County Fire Department's Honor Guard in the retrieval of our colors. Thank you very much. I forgot where I was, and I'm a leader in Scouts, and I did a Scout salute. I went, wait a minute, I'm not in uniform, I can't do that. So at this time, can I ask Erica Montoya and Martin Ariano from Santa Fe Police Department and Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office to please join us on the stage. As we come to a close of our 2023 Guardians of the Flame State Conference, we are very excited. We're sad, first of all, that this has to come to an end here in Albuquerque, but the hope stays on as we are excited to announce that next year's 2024 conference will be in the greater Santa Fe area. So, at this time, please rise as the passing of the torch from Bernalillo County Fire Department, who is going to bring in our torch and hand off to Santa Fe PD and Santa Fe County, and then they will escort the torch out of the room, closing tonight's awards dinner. But don't leave after that, because we've got raffle and silent auction. So, round of applause for our torch, please. Let's give a round of applause as the torch they're taking it to Santa Fe now. They'll be back later, is what we're told. They got work to do. All right. At this time, we're going to continue on and wrap this all up with our raffle and silent auction. So grab those tickets, and I'm going to bring Barbara up here to finish us off here.
Does everyone have those tickets out? Alrighty, so we have a lot of raffle prizes to raffle off, so bear with me here, okay? Alrighty, so we have a holiday bowl, Skidmore's Holiday Bowl, and that number is, it actually says Jason on the back. 265403. No bingos in just a little bit. Come on up. All righty, we also have another one, and that number is 265711. Do we have a winner? Woohoo! Come on up. Jason. Yay, congratulations. Nope, I'm good. All righty, we have a $50 Dion's gift card. That number's 265809. 26580. Ooh, Alex is taking me to Dion's. Alrighty, for a $100 gift card at Vernon's Speakeasy Steakhouse. That number is 265799. 265799. Awesome. There you go. Just take that over. So if I do not give you a gift certificate or the prize that you won, if you will make your way over afterwards, we'll get you the prize, okay? All right, the Mary Kay gift basket. Just in time for Valentine's Day. 265432. 265432. Going once? Going twice? Okay, we're going to draw another number. The marble. Who likes marble in here? All right, that number is 265220. 265220. All right, Josh. Way to go, buddy. Kobe. Okay, it's Kobe's, not Josh's. Okay, next we have the two hand-painted insect paintings. 265691. Way to go, Allie. Okay, we redrew for the Mary Kay basket, and that number's 265546. No one wants the Mary Kay basket, huh? Awesome. There you go. Thank you very much. Okay, the Rudy's basket. 265800. Yeah. Awesome. There you go. Okay, we've got 4 passes to Cinemark. So who's going to go to the movies? 265801. Dang! Let me look at that. I'm just kidding. There you go. All right, this one is good. A $50 gift certificate to El Pinto. 265832. Yeah, right on. There you go, sir. You're welcome. Okay, this one is for the Indian poster. 265194. 265194. Going once, going twice. Okay, we'll draw another number for that. Duke City CrossFit, 2 months free membership. 265265. Wow, 265265. Name's not on the back. Yeah! Way to go. Woohoo! for the Indian poster. Thank you. Yep. All right. 265444. Right on, Byron. Okay, just hold on to that, okay? Okay, this next one is $25 gift cards. We have 3 winners to Firehouse Subs, okay? So the first one is 265554. Yeah. So Tyler, if you will give me that and then make your way over, you can, oh, you've got them. Look at that. Thank you. Way to go, Tyler. Thank you. 265416. 265416. Yay, Jason. And the last one is 265549. 265549. Yay, Darlene! Oh, there you go, ma'am. 265549. Awesome. Way to go. Okay, she gave back the Mary Kay basket. Rude. Just kidding. She really didn't have the number. So let me call the number again. 265432. 432. I might just take that Mary Kay basket home. Thank you. Thank you, Denise. Okay, the last Firehouse. Did I already give it away? I think I already gave them away. Never mind. Pickleball. Raise your hand if you play pickleball in here. So just so you know that the Albuquerque Police Department and the Albuquerque Fire Rescue will be putting on a pickleball tournament this coming year. So get your pickleball skills up. 265795. Good. I'm going to give you that. Just go get the pickleball afterwards. Okay, we have Starbucks. Woohoo! 265776. 776. Nice.
What is it?
776. And the basket's right here. Awesome. Yep. And then the next one is 265631. Yay! All right, we are raffling off. We have 5 winners. We have 5 of the New Mexico Torch Run hats. So if you hear your numbers, come on up. 265575. 575. Yeah? Woohoo! Martine. Yeah? 265712. Right on, come on up. 265628. All right. 265442. you, Martini. All right, Byron. And the last one is 265629. 629. Awesome. Come on up, Sylvia. No, 442. Okay, we have two winners who are going to walk away with a vintage 423 $50 gift certificates. Can I please get Manny Ortiz up here? Manny won both of them. So you're walking away with $100. Mr. Josh. Yep, Josh is gonna. 502 and 501. Thank you. Okay, this one is for a Primo Mug Club. Wow, Steel Bender. Who likes Steel Bender? So you're going to bring your complimentary stainless steel growler to the tap room for a free fill of your choice of beer. And then for a whole year, you get $1 off your pints, 10% off growlers, and $1 off crowlers and bottles. Wow. 265-778. Whoa. I'll keep it for you. Yes, sir. Okay, we also have some handmade wallets. 265-824. Yeah. Way to go, Robbie. Josh has them for you. Congratulations. Okay, this is a $100 gift certificate to the Fitness Superstore. And that number is 265-392. 265-392. Yeah, Burgess. Woo! There you go, sir. You're welcome. Okay, this is for 10 free games at Silva Lanes. 265-247. 247. Woo! Burgess is going bowling. Way to go, brother. Way to go. All righty, so we have two left, and one of them is the dash cam, and one of them is the wine cooler. And so if I can have Martine come up, both of those go to her father, Mark Wiggins. All right, a huge round of applause for all of the winners tonight. So all of those raffle prizes were donated by all of the different places, businesses, and they didn't come searching for us. And so I just want to tell you from the bottom of our hearts, thank you to our planning committee, to the Bernalillo County Fire Department for going out and asking for donations to represent New Mexico law enforcement torch run. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so now we have silent auction. Hold on. Man, you guys are rough. You guys are hard. Starbucks. Yeah. Don't yell at me. Wine cooler. I'm not going to be fired, Alex. Hold on. Oh, I think my paper's over there. Sorry. Please hold. Please hold. Thank you, Anna. Right? I should. But while we're waiting for that, raise your hand if you actually went online and if you bidded on something through the silent auction. So this was the first time that we actually used the online silent auction. I hope that you found it user-friendly. This is something that we used at International Conference, and it was really, really fast, easy, painless. And so what I want to do is go through and tell you who won. If you did win, you should have been notified through the app. I do know that we have at least one. Thank you. We have one that actually had no bids, and so if you are willing and wanting to pay the starting price, we would love for you to donate $75 to Law Enforcement Torch Run, and it's for the My Gym annual membership. So for a 1-year membership from My Gym, $75, we had no bids. We had a Chick-fil-A basket, and that was won by our very own Chief Perez. We had a Callaway Fairway 14 golf bag that went for $120 from Laura A. Woohoo! The next one is Cabela's Cooler Ice Chest. Raise your hand if you won that. Who's anonymous? Anyone who's anonymous? Someone paid $180 for it, so I'll find out who you are. The next one is a Topgolf Marvel bundle for $80, and that went to Byron Abeda. Thank you, Byron. Next one was a Lobo Great Preston Denard autographed Rams jersey, and that went for $115 to Chief Perez. Thank you. The next one was a Notre Dame Rudy Rediger signed Stats jersey, went for $124, and that item was won by Anonymous, so I will find out who that was. Was that you? Ah, way to go, Diet. Thank you. Main event family 4-pass, $100. Thank you, Byron. Awesome. All right, the handmade quilt. There's a handmade quilt over there. Went for $360. Thank you to whoever was anonymous. The OGO Screwball rolling luggage, $165, and I believe it's Steve Ingram. Ready to go? Thank you. 2-night stay near Santa Fe Plaza went for $300. Thank you, Sue. And that item was won by anonymous. Who was it? Jason Wallard. Thank you, Jason. Oh, my daughter's gonna be mad. Por Vida tattoo gift card prize pack went to Byron Abeda. The Lobo Great Preston Denard autographed Los Angeles Rams football, $45 to Eric Q. Awesome, thank you. Hall of Flame package and an authentic Australian fire hat went for $66. Thank you, Michael Valencia. The Han vintage style cooler went for $60. Who won that? They were anonymous. Way to go, Travis. The Maker's Mark cooler, $100. Lucinda. Where's Lucinda at? There she is, right there. There was a Coach wristlet, went for $50, and that went to Michael Burgess. We also had a Choose Fitness 1-year membership. That had no bids. If anyone works out there or wants to give it as a Valentine gift, we would love to take your donation of $150. That might be a hard one. Here, honey. Alrighty, so now we're getting back to the Tito's. Anna, you got your numbers out. All right, so the very last thing we have for the night is Tito's Cooler. And that number is 265628. Anyone? Woo. Let's do some announcements while we're waiting. So in just a few minutes, 265628. Woo. Huh? Ryan, come here. Pick a good one, brother. All right, you saw it. 265709. Hey, no comic relief back there, Kevin. Yeah! Awesome. So we're at the end of the raffle and silent auction. Thank you all for coming, but this is not the end of the night. So right next door, we have poker tables. We have bingo. We're gonna have fun. So if you have registered for poker, poker's a $50 buy-in. If you haven't bought yet, come and see me and you can pay me directly. Bingo's $25. You will win prizes. That's a $25 buy-in. Would love to have you. So if you will get up, stretch your legs, head over there. In about 5 minutes, we're going to go ahead and get started. So thank you very much.
Bye.